Welcome, mamas. What we do to start class is we do an introduction. So generally we share our name, but today you're just going to say how many weeks you are. And our check-in question today is, what are you grateful for? If you know your baby's a boy or girl, you can share that as well. Do you want to start?
Sure. I'm 20 weeks along. I find out on Monday if it's a boy or girl. I'm hoping for a girl. I have 2 boys already. 3 boys would be great. And I'm grateful for my healthy children that I've got right now, and this pregnancy's gone well. So.
Great.
I'm 16 weeks, first time mom. We're gonna wait, and so it's gonna be an amazing surprise. I'm just really grateful for my husband. I mean, the first 3 months of pregnancy weren't the greatest, and he's kind of just stepped up and taken care of me and taken care of everything. So I'm just really grateful for him.
Great.
I am 38 and a half weeks. We don't know what it is. We've been keeping it a surprise, so we're extremely excited to find out. I'm a first-time mom, and I'm grateful to have all the family and support that we have actually here. So it's been really wonderful.
Great.
I'm 27 weeks, and it's going to be a surprise. And I think I'm just really grateful to be able to be here in this class today.
Great.
I'm 21 weeks. We'll find out on Wednesday if it's a boy or a girl. And first time mum as well, so it's all a bit nerve-wracking and exciting. And I'm definitely grateful for my partner. Yeah.
Wonderful.
He's my rock.
Great.
I'm 27 weeks and it's going to be a boy, and I'm grateful to have felt really great throughout this whole pregnancy.
Wonderful.
Yeah.
So the one thing about prenatal yoga to know is I'm your guide, but you know your bodies. So if something doesn't feel right in your body, just stop. You can make a modification, or you can ask me at any time, hey, what could I do here? Or anything. If you're feeling discomfort or getting heartburn or whatever it is, just let me know. Or you can just rest. So don't feel you have to follow or, do what everyone else is doing. You can just rest whenever. Child's pose on your side. No one will judge. So it's your time for you, and you're listening to your body and listening to your baby. So this is a time where you guys share space. So we want to honor their space always. So not going our max in all our yoga poses. We're listening to them. We're listening to our bodies, and we're honoring their space, even though it feels like they do whatever they want and they take up all the real estate. Right, we're honoring them. So we'll get started on our bolsters. Sitting nice and tall, and feel free just to take your legs out for a moment and just wiggle your toes. And then let's cross in the awkward leg. So not the one you usually sit cross-legged, the other leg. If it feels strange, that's right. Sitting up tall, shoulders relax away from the ears. And we're just going to do some breathing here. So see if you can reach to the crown and soften your gaze. You can look on the earth, or you can keep your eyes closed. And see if you can just arrive in the space. All of us are busy lives, and there's so many places you can be other than doing yoga, breathing and flowing together, moving with your baby. And then see if you can soften shoulders away from the ears, soften the eyes and the jaw, and focus on the rib cage. So breathing in the rib cage can be really helpful, especially in the 3rd trimester when baby's taking up way more room. So focus on the ribs. As you inhale, the rib cage moves out to the sides, and see if you can fill up the back of the body too. And as you exhale, exhaling through the nose, emptying all the air out. 5 more breaths like this. Inhale through the nose, filling up the rib cage. As full as you can, the fullest breath you've taken, and then emptying all the air out through the nose. And try to get it all out. 4 more on your own. Deep breath in. And just knowing that our bodies are so powerful. And breath is one of the best tools to bring into our labors. We have this whole system, this full body breathing. Our diaphragm likes to be stacked so it can use all the power to breathe. 2 more breaths, inhaling through the nose, filling up your ribs, filling up your back body, maybe even lifting through the crown, and then long exhaling through the nose. Take an inhale, last time, filling up your body, and then exhaling through the nose. Deep breath in, and then exhale, chin to chest, and just bow to your heart. You can have one hand on your belly, and just setting a little intention for your class, whatever that is. Maybe strength, openness, gratitude, whatever it is that you need to make space for. And then hands on your knees. Inhale your head up. Inhale, lift the arms up. Palms touch. And then exhale, bring them to your heart center. Inhale to lift, trace up the midline. And coming out as you exhale. Beautiful. 3 more like this. Palms up. Come to your heart. So this is called heart breathing. Inhale up. Trace of the heart. Exhale out. And sometimes when we're feeling anxiety or anxiousness, this is a really great breath to just ground yourself and trust the wisdom of your heart. Inhale up out of the heart, exhaling out. Last time, inhale up, exhale to your heart. Inhale, lift, exhale out. Inhale to lift your arms out, palms touch, and then you're going to look to your right. Inhale to come up, arms up, and then look to your left. One arm in front, one arm behind you. Inhale, lift up, and exhale, look to the right. Inhale up, and exhale, look to the left. Palms up, inhale. And then bring your hands, interlace them, and push up. Come up and out of the waist. Inhale, 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 and then exhale. Beautiful. Lift your hands behind your back, interlace them, lift them away from your ears, and then exhaling. Beautiful. Let's stretch out your neck. So take an inhale in, exhale, chin to your chest. Inhale here and exhale, right ear to right shoulder. If you need more of a stretch, you can take your right arm up and place it gently on your head. No weight here, just fingertips grazing the ears. And if you're getting enough stretch, you don't need to add in your hand, you can place it down. We want to be gentle with our necks. And then think of the center of your neck. As you inhale, fill the center of your neck with breath. Big breath in, and then exhale this time through the mouth. 2 more like that. Inhale and exhale through the mouth. Inhale, fill the space up. Exhale through the mouth. Inhale to lift the hand if you've raised it up. And then exhale, chin to chest. Inhale and exhale, left ear to left shoulder. Soften shoulders away from the ears. And if you want to add more, you can take the left arm up and place it down on your head, fingertips graze the ears. So there's breathing, different breathing in labor. A lot of moms find nose breathing really helpful, and a lot of moms found really good exhaling through the mouth. So knowing that the mouth, the jaw, is connected to your pelvis. So if you can soften the jaw, it can help soften the pelvis. So inhale in, exhale, open mouth. Inhale in. Open mouth, exhale. Inhale. Open the mouth. Lift the hand up if you've raised it, and then chin to chest, roll it down. And just kind of rock your neck here. And then lift the gaze up. Good. Arms out to the side. And down. Let's take our bolsters away. And you can push them just behind you or to the side, wherever works for you. Come onto your blankets. And again, we'll stretch our legs out. Point and curl the toes. So the feet always are sore, usually. And then crossing the opposite leg. So the normal leg, you like to sit. And then inhale, lift the heart, the throat, the chest, and then round back and snuggle baby to your spine as you bring chin to chest and back of wrist to touch. Wiggle the fingers, and then inhale, lift up. Lift through the heart and round back, snuggle baby into the spine. That's it. 2 more times like that. Inhale up and round back. Last time, up and round back. Sitting tall, hands on your knees, and kind of just roll. Think of pelvic floor. You're stirring up the pelvic floor. And just see how your hips are feeling, checking in, switch the direction. Just noticing, how am I feeling? Just checking in. And then pausing here. Let's lift arms up and come over to the right. Palm down, reach, inhale up, and other side. So think of honoring baby's side body space as you come back and forth. Inhale to rise, exhale to come over. Inhale to rise, exhale to come over. Think of yourself as a sea nymph, just gracefully moving through water, breathing. That's it, beautiful. Back and forth. Feeling this in your body, noticing how sore you might be, side stretching. And then we'll come up to center and we'll add our legs in. So let's stretch your right leg out and tuck in your left foot. Coming up with the right arm and over, hand on your leg. And again, we're not going to our max. We're just honoring baby space. Plant the left hand, point your right toes and lean back. Inhale to rise up and over. And rising up, tucking the hand, pointing the toe, lean back. Last time, nice, up. So we want to always move the feet, the ankles. There's a lot of blood that can pool in the feet, so you can feel like you're constantly swollen feet, ankles. We want to move them in our practice. Point and lean back, beautiful. Slowly rise up and lean back as you bend your right knee. And get that knee lined up with your ankle. Your left foot is on your thigh, or you can have the arch of the foot supporting the knee. So see what works for you. If you have sore knees, you can make sure you can even move sideways so you're coming up on your sticky mat. We're going to tuck in that left hand, and we're going to come up on our shin and our knees, both shin bones plant into the earth, knees down, and you're going to just tuck the tailbone here, lifting up your bellies. So about 2-3 out of 10 effort, and then exhale, come down. Anyone feel pinching in their low back? Great. If you do, just tuck the tailbone even more. Exhale down. This should feel pretty good because it gets in a good spot. Inhale up. Exhaling down. Last time we're going to inhale, rise, and just breathe up here. And you're going to hold, tuck the tailbone, relax the face and circle your wrists. Relax the throat and the head. Circle the wrists the other way. See if you can soften here. And then slowly come down. That's it. Leaning back. And then safely release that leg out. Bring your legs in, up with your arms, and then bring your right arm under your left. Give yourself a hug, and then eagle arms. Elbows at shoulder height, sitting tall. And focus now between the shoulder blades. As you inhale, shoulder blades move apart. Exhale through the nose. Empty all the breath out. Nice. Inhale again. Reach to the crown. Shoulders move apart like elevator doors. Exhaling through the nose. Last time, inhale. Exhaling through the nose. And then slowly unwind. And lean over to your right butt cheek. Stretch out your left leg. Tuck in your foot, and you're going to flow back and forth, over and back. So it doesn't matter what your neighbor's doing, what I'm doing. You're finding your own rhythm of inhales and exhales. Coming up and over. If it feels better to hold than move, you can do that. Just choosing what feels good in your body for you both. And flexing and pointing your feet however it works for you. Inhaling in, inhaling, exhaling out. Moving with your rhythm of breath. Noticing if this side feels different. Just noticing. We're not judging. We're just noticing. Being aware of our bodies and how we're feeling. Up and back, softening the face, and then rising up. Nice. Once you're ready, lean back, bend your left leg, and the right foot connects with your thigh, or maybe the arch of your foot is in the knee. Find this feels comfortable for you. Your back, your ankle can line up with your knee or not, so make it work for you. Slide in that right hand. We know where we're going, so we're going to inhale, plant the shins, tuck the tail, and lift your babies up. Beautiful. Exhale down. You might notice, ooh, this side feels different. Just noticing. Up, 2 out of 10 effort. Exhaling down. Inhale, lift. Exhaling, full exhale. And then last one, we're going to inhale, hold here. Lift, tuck the tailbone a little more, and then rotate the wrists. That's it. Relax the head. Relax the gaze, and maybe even just smiling. This is easy. Breathing, and then slowly flowing down. Leaning back, release your legs safely. Give it a shake. Tuck in whatever foot you think you didn't do. Doesn't matter if you do the same. Inhale up, and then left arm under right. Hug, and then eagle arms on this side. Inhale here, reach to the crown. Exhaling. Inhale again. Exhaling. And see if you can do exhales through the nose. Inhale, lift. Reaching through the crown and exhaling through the nose. Inhale and exhale to unwind. Beautiful. We'll come to all fours. Your knees are supported on your blanket, and we'll just grab our blocks and place it on our left side. It's just there for later. Hands below shoulders. Knees are below the hips. You can curl the toes or be on the tops of your feet, whatever you prefer. And just if your wrists are a bit sore, you can come into fists. And if they're really, really sore, you can come and let me know and come on your bolster with forearms. Inhale to curl your tailbone and look through. So if it hurts to look through, you're pulling too much in the top of your belly, look down instead. Exhale, curl tailbone in, push into the earth and snuggle baby to the spine, chin to chest. So you're going to do 5 more of those on your own. Inhale, float the heart through, curl the tailbone. Exhale, curl tailbone in. That's it. Push into the earth. Beautiful. Getting that height. Nice. And just full breaths in and full breaths out. Baby really loves this pose, and mama loves it too because baby moves away from the bladder, which is nice. You can do this right before you go to bed to reduce bathroom breaks because baby just moves that much away from the bladder. Helps to reduce bathroom breaks. We're going to do 3 more. See if you can fully inhale and fully exhale. Snuggle baby to spine, chin to chest, getting this movement. Our spines love to move. Full inhales in, full exhales out. Full inhale in, full exhale out. Beautiful. Have a look at your hands. Make sure that your index fingers are parallel. Curl the toes under and prepare for your first downward dog. So inhale here and then exhale, slowly lift your knees up and back and push into downward facing dog. Have a look at your space between your legs. Your heels can be lifted a lot here. This is an inversion. So you can walk your feet wider if that feels better for your pelvis, for your belly. As wide as you want, even off your mat. And then bend your right knee and your left and just pedal the legs, reaching one heel back at a time. See if you can broaden the shoulders. Reach your heart towards the mat. That's it. And then come back down to all fours. Oh, so tight, right? So we're grabbing our blocks and putting it on our left side. Take your hands below the shoulders and stretch your right leg out. You might need to move yourself a little from your neighbor. And then we're going to do a nice twist here. Open up to your opening to the right. So stack your shoulder over your wrist and then maybe let your shoulder open a little more. Curl your back left toes under. This is a beautiful twist for the spine, and baby has lots of room. Inhaling, and then exhale. Bring that hand down as if you're scooping here, sitting back towards your heel. You can do whatever you want with that foot. You can plant it, lift it. Inhale to lift, and then exhale, scoop back. Inhale to lift up. Exhale, scooping back. Inhale to lift up. And exhale, scooping back. Beautiful breathing, everyone. Plant the hand. Roll up, knee below the hip. Plant that foot down, hands to heart. Up. And then interlace the hands, push up. Come up and out of the waist, finding length, and then exhale over to that leg. Inhale, rise up. And then come over to your block. Slide the block below the left shoulder. Wrist is below the shoulder. And reach up. Look up. Flex the hands. That's it. Now you can stay here if this feels good for you. You don't want to go further. Or you can try bringing bicep to ear and palm to earth. That's it. Breathe here. Think about finding softness. You don't want to go the most intense. And feel how you're connected, your body, from the outside of your foot through the fingertips. That's it. Inhale to lift up. And then exhale, slowly rise. Beautiful. Hands below. And then bend that knee, swing it back. We're going to walk our hands a little forward and start swinging hips. We're going to do big hip circles. So swing them to the left forward and back or right forward and back. You can sit towards the bum. Big hip circles. Swinging the hips. And just noticing how this feels in your body. Maybe it feels good to pause or rock. This is one of my favorite stretches to do prenatally because the hips are always changing, always sore. And this is one you can do in your labors. So you can roll your yoga mat up and bring it with you in your hospital bag or a midwife bag or whatever, wherever you're going to give birth, and just do these nice hip circles. Just make sure you support the knees as you guys feel. You can see how your knees need these blankets. And then switch the direction of your circles. Big hip circles in the opposite direction. See if you can soften your eyes and the face and the jaw, bending the elbows and noticing how this feels in your body. This feels good for you. You can pause, you can rock. Cracking is okay as long as there's no pain. You'll notice postnatally that you'll have a lot of cracks. That's good. As long as there's no pain. Beautiful. And then pause here, hands below shoulders, index fingers parallel, push up and back to downward facing dog. Curl the toes. Feel free if you have socks on and it's just a little bit not good grip, you can always take your socks off. See if you can broaden your shoulders and root into your hands. That's it. Shoulders away from the ears, melt the heart towards the earth. Yes, and then come back down to all fours. Nice. Sit back towards the heels, grab your block, other side. And actually, you know what? We're going to stretch that right leg back out because there's a really nice hip stretch here. So move that block back again. So stretching that right leg out. Bend your knee and scoot your foot to the wrist. Right foot. Bend the elbows and get into this kind of rocking here. We're going to do big hip circles with your back hip. So you want this to feel good for you. Elbows bent, head is heavy, throat is relaxed. And I call these like earthy goddess circles. Think of pulling the energy up from the earth through your hands. Or you can say you're just kind of getting the hips warmed up. Rocking might feel better than circles. If you're doing circles, switch the direction of your circles. Head is heavy, throat is relaxed, jaw is relaxed. See if you can soften the throat, soften the eyes, and then pause here. Come to fingertips, and then bring your right knee right over your ankle. Rest on the forearm on the thigh. Inhale up, and then stretch that palm over, palm down. Beautiful. Inhale to lift up. Swing your leg back. Bring that block again. It's going to be on the opposite side, so on your right. Hands below shoulders, curl the toes under. Index fingers parallel, downward facing dog. So you might notice how your body is waking up, and play with the distance between your feet. As your pelvis changes, your downward dog changes. Sometimes it feels better to have our feet really wide. So just pay attention to what feels good for you. And then come down to all fours. Stretch your left leg out. Bring the right wrist below the right shoulder as you open to the left. Stack your shoulders, curl your back right toes under, and let that arm open up. Whatever feels comfortable. My shoulders are really open, but I just find this is where you're at. Stay here and breathe. Feel lightness in your body. Curling the back toes under for balance. Inhale here, and exhale, sit towards the heel. Scoop the arm forward. That's it. Plant that foot down or lift it up, whatever feels good. Inhale to lift, stacking the hip above the knee, opening up. Exhale, sit back. Find your breath. Ooh, we're getting good leg stretch there. Inhale up. Exhale, scoop. Inhale up. And exhale, scooping back. Plant the hand, rise up. Interlace the hands, inhale once, inhale again. Exhale over towards the leg. Inhale, rise up. And then exhale to the earth. Hands below shoulders, bend your left knee and scooch it to your left wrist. Bend the elbows, and we're going to bounce out this side. So you're doing your hip circles here. Relaxing the face, bend the elbows, get low, earthy goddess circles. Breathing. See if you can relax the face and the throat. Eyes are soft. And then switch the direction of your circles. Same hip, but maybe you're rocking. Maybe that feels better for you. Breathing here or close to the earth, pulling any energy up from our hands and our feet from the earth that we need for the week. And then pausing here. Come to fingertips, knee above ankle, and just resting on the thigh. Inhale, right arm up, palm down, and just, 2 out of 10 effort, not too much. Using this more to rest here, catching your breath. There'll be moments in your birth that you have to rest. Same in yoga classes, taking those resting periods. Inhale to lift the arm up, hands below shoulders, swing your leg back. Index fingers parallel, downward dog. Line up, find what works for you. Broaden your shoulders, breathing. Nice. And then float your right leg up. Float it up, look forward, and take a step around belly and bring that foot down, back knee down, roll up. Hands on your thighs. If this is too much, keep your block and you can come on a block. You guys all look great. If you can go further, float the arms up, crescent lunge. Inhale up, exhale arms out. Inhale up, exhale arms out. See if you can open up your hip flexor up and out. Inhale, lift the arms up. And then bow down, swing your leg back. Hands below shoulders, index fingers parallel, downward dog. Paddle your leg. Warming up. Head is heavy, broaden shoulders, root into your knuckles. Try to bring the weight out of your wrists. And then float the left leg up. Look up. Step around belly, back knee down, or roll up. Again, you can find that block, or once your knee's right above your ankle. That's it. Beautiful. See if you can find this magnet between your heel and your knee. So pulling them together, you'll feel a wake up. Lift through the crown. Inhale, exhale out. Beautiful. Up and out. Up, out. Inhale, lift up. And bow down. Swing your leg back. Hands below shoulders, index fingers parallel, push back into downward dog, pedal the legs. And then we're going to come down so our knees are wide. Our big toes touch. You can roll your blanket up, stack your fists on your blanket, and sit into a child's pose. Now, if belly needs more room, grab a bolster, make this work for you and your baby. Sometimes child's pose doesn't feel good. But it's nice stacking the fists below the forehead just to get a little height. Make this work for you too. And then take this time to connect. Connect with your breath. Connect with your intention of your class today. Is it to fill your body up with gratitude today, with strength, flexibility, courage, faith, trust? What was your intention? And maybe it shifted. So just noticing. See if you can bring some love to your low back and the sacrum area with your inhale, breathing into your sacrum, low back, and then long exhale through the nose or mouth, whatever you feel works for you. Emptying all the air out. See if you can soften here in child's pose. If this doesn't feel comfortable for you, let me know. There's other poses we can do, like puppy pose or melting heart. Breathing and finding softness. It's a great way to connect with your baby, child's pose. Great way to connect with your inner child as well. Taking these moments to find rest and stillness, reconnecting with our breath and our intention. Take one deep breath in to the low back, exhaling through the mouth. Two more like that. Inhale, low back, mid back, upper back, exhaling. And last time, inhaling and exhaling. Slowly roll up. That might have been what you guys just needed, right? Roll up that blanket, toss it off to the side, or do whatever, however you want to place it there. Taking sips of water as you need, going to the washroom as you need, hands below shoulders, and preparing to push back into downward dog. And downward dog is an inversion, so anytime you need to come out of it, do. From here, we're going to bend our knees and look forward and tiptoe halfway up our mat, so we're sitting in a wide, kind of like a wide-legged chair. Bring your arms up, and inhale, rise up. Hands to heart. So come to the top of your mat, feet hip width apart or wider. Now, posture changes in pregnancy, and you might notice tucking as your belly gets heavier. See if you can stack the hips above the heels and your sternum above your pubic bone, even as your belly grows. That'll help with low back pain. And you can bring your feet as wide as they need to be for your pelvis. We just want to make sure that the sternum's over the pubic bone. Inhale to rise, palms touch. And then exhale, swan dive down, lead with your heart. Forward fold. Inhale, hands slide to the top of the thighs, push the thighs down, elbows in, reach your crown forward. And then exhale, sit into chair pose, Utkatasana, sit back. That's it, beautiful. Breathing here, and then inhale, rise. Hands to heart. Again, same thing, inhale up. Palms touch, exhale, swan dive down, lead with your heart. Inhale, flat back, your version. Hands can come to the top of the thighs, reach the crown forward, and then exhale, Utkatasana, chair pose. Sit back. Now this is where it gets tough. Lift your toes up. Spread your toes. That's it. And then lower the toes, inhale, rise. Hands to heart, beautiful. Lift the right leg up and step halfway back. Now step it wider a little bit and hands to hips. Knee above your front ankle. Don't worry about squaring hips, just let them be where they want to be. Warrior one. Shoulders settle back, inhale. Again, exhale, 3 of these. Up. Exhale back. Up. Exhale back. Inhale, lift the arms up. And then hands to heart, bend your back knee and hop it forward. That's it. Feet finding mountain pose. Up, swan dive down, forward fold. Flat back, inhale, your version. Exhale, chair pose. So that's our way of heating up. Hands to heart. And then other side, float the left leg up. Take a nice step back. Hands to hips, walk it wider, toes out at a 45-degree angle, knee above your ankle. Float the arms up. And see if you can get that knee. The knee kind of wants to do whatever, right over your ankle, and root down through the front heel. That's it, beautiful. Let your hips do what they want to do, and breathe. Inhale, exhale out. Inhale up. Good breathing, everyone. Exhaling. Inhale and exhale. Float the arms up. And then exhale, hands to heart. Bend the back knee and hop, hop, hop. Feet hip width apart, mountain pose. We'll do our balancing pose now. So I love tree, so we'll do tree pose. So think of the type of tree you connect with right now. Might be in full bloom, it might be more of a fir tree or a palm tree maybe. And then once you have your tree, you're going to shift your weight into the left leg. And then hands can come to hips to help, and slowly bring that right heel. And then float the leg up. Hands to heart center. Beautiful, find balance. Don't worry if you come out. Shoulders back, reaching, finding stillness, and then you can reach your arms up, opening out. Balance is a great way, balancing poses, to find balance in each day. Sometimes it's really tricky because baby's sitting in a certain area. Find focus, find breath, shoulders relax. Imagine the roots spreading out under your ankles, under the heels. Inhale, palms to heart. Beautiful concentration, everyone. And then bring that foot forward. See if you can float it up and then lower it. Yeah. Give it a shake. Nice, everyone. Beautiful. Other side. You can have hands to hips or heart, whatever works. Shift your weight into your right leg this time. And just bring that heel to rest and then float it to the same height you did on the other side. Try to avoid the knee joint. So you're below the knee joint or above it. And then hands to heart. Shoulders relax. Find your focus on the ground and then breathe. Find softness in your face. Beautiful. Beautiful breathing, beautiful concentration. That's it. Imagine the roots spreading out from your tree, and then your tree is coming into full bloom. And you're going to hold here. Find softness and focus. Imagine the roots spreading out under the building. Finding your breath, baby snuggled into spine, reaching tall through the crown, branches out. And it's so good to wobble, that's okay. Finding softness in your face. Inhale, palms touch to your heart center. Beautiful, everyone. And then float that foot forward. See if you can let it. Yeah. And then lower. Shake it out. We'll do a side stretch. So mountain pose again. Sides of your feet are parallel. They like to be like this. So you can be as wide as you need to be to find that parallel feet. Arms up as you inhale. Take your right hand, grab your left wrist, and exhale to the right. Try not to compress the back. Inhale up. Grab the right wrist. Exhale to the left. No back compression, just relaxing. Inhale out. Palms touch, and then swan dive down. Lead with your heart. Flat back as you inhale. Reach the crown forward. Exhale, chair pose. Reach back. Sit into your heels and move your shins back in space. And then rise up. Hands to heart. Float the right leg up. And take a big step back. Big step back down your mat. And now your back foot is going to be parallel with the back of your mat. Bend your knees so it's right above your ankle at 90 degrees, warrior two. Arms float up, palms down. And just pause here. Find the strength in your legs and the difference between warrior one and warrior two. Feel it in your body. And then imagine someone's gently pulling your wrist forward and then pulling it back. So this is getting really into leg work. You might feel some burning in your thighs. That's good. We want to have strong legs when we go into our labors. Strong legs, strong bodies. Back, forward, and back. Good. Open your front palm, inhale, and reverse your warrior. Reach back. Try not to put too much pressure on your back leg. Inhale here, and then exhale. Our full version of side angle today. So we did gate pose, and we're going to inhale or reach up, and then bicep to ear, palm to earth. That's it. Bicep to ear, palm to earth. That's it. Beautiful. Reach your fingertips. Side angle pose. You can look to the ceiling, look down your armpit, or look at the floor. And then inhale, rise up. Arms down. And then you're going to slowly straighten your front leg and bring your toes so they face the same direction. That's it. Now look at your feet if they're not even. Find heel to heel alignment. Good. Toes out. So the toes are in the same direction as your knees, and you're going to squat down into a nice goddess here. And hands on your thighs, and you're going to rock. One of the single best poses for prenatal yoga is this pose. It helps to bring essential nutrients down to baby, and it also helps open your hips big time. We're going to reach down, we're going to pull up. Gratitude, we're going to stand up and we're going to exhale and push out gratitude to moms that need it. We're going to reach down and we're going to zipper up endurance. You can stand again and exhale, push it out to moms that need it. 2 more times. Inhale, pull up connection. Exhale, push it out to moms that need it. And then love, reach down. Love for yourself, love for your body, love for your community. Push it out to people that need love right now. Sit down with your hands on your thighs and rock again. Beautiful. This should start to burn and be hard. Find breath. This is the same things in labor. You have these uncomfortable moments where you don't think you can go on any further, but then you find the strength, and the breath usually helps. And then again, zipper up, power, and push it out. Good. Inhale up. Sides of your feet now are parallel. Give your legs a round of applause. Good job, legs. So make sure you have heel to heel alignment, and bring hands to your hips. Inhale, lift up. And then coming down, lead with your heart. Forward fold. Grab opposite elbows. Head is heavy. And rock. Relax here. See if you can soften in the face and the throat. Opening the hamstrings. The backs of your legs. If it feels good, you can release the arms and bring your hands to the earth. Or if that feels really good, just hanging here like a bell in a tower, you can do that. Finding breath, finding space in the legs. Bend your knees as much as you need to for space for your baby. Do move around in a way that feels good for you. If it feels good to rock or bend the knees. And then release the hands, bring them to your low back, elbows point up to the ceiling. Inhale, rise up. Bend the knees and scooch them forward. Beautiful. Good work, everyone. Take a sip of water. You've been working really hard. And your bodies, can you guys feel the energy? All right, we're gonna do Warrior Two on the left side, and then we're gonna come down to the mat, and then Shavasana, basically. That was your peak of your class. I'm sure you feel it. Top of the mat, find mountain pose. Hands to heart, inhale up. Exhale, forward fold, lead with your heart. Flat back as you inhale. Exhale, chair. Inhale, rise up. Hands to heart. And then you're going to float the left leg up. And a big step back. So your back foot now is parallel. With the back of your mat, you have heel to heel or heel to arch alignment, whatever works for you. Front knee is right over your ankle, 90 degrees. Float the arms up, shoulders back. Find the difference between Warrior One and Warrior Two, how different it feels. Once you've found Warrior Two, someone's gently pulling your wrist forward and gently pulling it back. This is work. It's really, you should feel in your front leg. You should feel the muscles working here. And then open your front palm and reverse your warrior. Look back. Make sure that hand's not resting too much weight. Inhale. Exhale. Bend the arm. Rest on the thigh, knee above ankle. And then bring that top arm, palm down. Beautiful. Side angle pose, palm to the earth. Now feel this long line of connection outside of the foot through your fingertips. Breathe here. You can gaze at your big toe, at the floor, at the ceiling, down your armpit, whatever you find strength. Softness in the face, and then inhale, rise up. And then windmill to the earth. Back knee down, swing your leg back. Hands below shoulders, index fingers parallel, downward dog. Beautiful. And then knees wide, big toes touch. Child's pose, stack your fists. Even if you didn't do last time, rest that space between your forehead right on your fists. This space between the eyebrows is a chakra. So it's your third eye, helps to wake up intuition. We want to wake up our mama intuition. We want to wake that up. So for those of you at home, this would be a great place where you're going to you could throw in a hip opener, like pigeon pose. But these mama's hips are pretty open, so we're going to, after this, do Shavasana. So you're breathing into your low back, softening in the face, and see if you can maybe rock your forehead into your fist, just waking up this area of mama intuition. And then slowly lift up. Come onto one side of your bum. We're going to just do one hip opener here. So this is where your students are warmed up. You can throw in any hip opener that you need. And if you have a nice longer class, you can hold like pigeon on each side. But we're going to do cobbler's pose. And what we're going to do here is just kind of massage our calves and use our thumbs just to massage and give our calves a squeeze. And then fingertips behind us. We're going to lift any amount and come forward, leaning. Lots of room still for baby. So much more open than when we started. And don't worry if your knees are high. And then lifting up. Lift the knees up. Stretch your legs out. Fingertips behind you. Flex the toes back. Lift through the heart. And then just slowly relax back. Point the toes. Last time. Lift up. And point. So bend your knees. Roll onto your left side of your body. We're going to do one bridge pose and then Shavasana. So roll onto your back. Your knees are bent. They're right above the heels. Palms down. Shrug shoulders up towards the ears and back into the mat. So when we come up, we're coming up on the shoulders and the head, not on the neck. So the knees are lifted above the heels, palms down. We're going to inhale and slowly as you exhale, lift baby up towards the ceiling. Reach your knees past your toes. And we're not looking side to side. Your gaze is at the ceiling. That's it. Beautiful. Lift those bellies. Reach your knees past your toes. Beautiful. And then slowly lower down. You can release the hands if you interlace them. And then from here, bring your right knee towards your right armpit, left knee towards your left armpit. And you can reach for your outer feet, pulling the feet back, or if that's not possible today, grab the back of your thighs and you're just kind of rocking here. See if you can, make this movement work for you. And then you're going to release your feet and grab right hand to your right knee, left hand to your left knee, and kind of do circles. Massage your sacrum into the earth. So these can be circles in different directions or the same direction. And you're just kind of giving your back a little massage. Switch the direction of the circles. And then let your feet float up to the ceiling. Legs float up, arms float up. So arms are pieces of seaweed, our legs are pieces of seaweed. All that circulation is flooding down our legs. We're going to rotate ankles and wrists and the other direction. And now it's your choice. If you want to stay on your back for Shavasana, just let your arms float down, keep your knees bent so I can tuck a bolster under. Or you're going to roll to your left side, which is the ideal way to have Shavasana, but really the ideal way is what feels good in your body. So what feels good for me? What feels good for us? I'm just going to tuck this under. Eyes are closed or not. Do whatever feels good for you both. And you can just relax the legs. Does that feel okay? Does that feel good? Okay. Just resting together with your baby. If you need anything, let me know. There's many ways to do Shavasana. And it is the single most important pose in yoga. See if you can find softness and heaviness in your eyes. Relaxing the eyes in the sockets, the jaw, separating the teeth in your mouth. Breathing in a way that's natural for you. See if you can let your body be heavy and supported. There's no areas of tension. If there is, Bring your breath there and see if you can soften with your exhales. And if your mind is busy, which it tends to be, see if you can bring it back to your breath. I breathe in, I breathe out. I breathe in, I breathe out. Letting your prana, or your life force, travel through your body from the crown to the toes and toes to the crown. The prana life force flowing from your heart to your baby's heart and your baby's heart to your heart. So at home, you would let your students sit here in stillness for 8 minutes, 8 to 10 minutes. If you cut it short, they will notice. They need the rest. Some moms have really bad insomnia, and this is the only time their bodies have rested for the whole week. So for this point of class, I'll slowly walk them out, but doing this at home or teaching your students, you would let them sit here longer in stillness so they can really find that stillness and softness in Shavasana that's so important. So slowly bringing awareness to your breath. Just noticing the breath, not changing it. Bringing awareness to your fingertips and your feet, maybe wiggling toes, maybe not. And then if you're on your back, bending one knee at a time to roll onto your left side. So take your time to roll to your left. And we're all on our left side of our body. Just take your hand and place it up under your shirt onto your bare belly so that your baby can feel this hand right on their space, sending warmth and love and gratitude down to them, filling their space, letting them feel any messages you want to send to them. You can send them now. And then take that hand, place it down into the earth, and slowly push yourself up to seated. We'll come up on our bolsters again. See, they needed that 10-minute Shavasana. Shoulders relax. Jaw relaxes. And see, just scan your body, notice if you feel any different than when you came to class. And think of what you need to invite in for the day or the week. Maybe it's trust, connection, gratitude, whatever it is, joy. We're going to think of it and then reach out, pull it in. And then exhale to your heart. Maybe it's patience, right? Out, especially if baby's coming soon. Being patient for them. Exhale to your heart. Inhale through the nose, puffing up your back. Exhale through the mouth. And we'll do one Om to finish class. Inhale. Om. hands vibrate around your baby. Namaste. Namaste to you all. Namaste at home. All right. Thank you to you two for your attention and watching this amazing group of mamas to be unrehearsed, just practicing yoga, prenatal yoga with me. Namaste.